Look what we have here. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury collection, part of her holiday collection 2023. This is the Beautyverse palette, a beautifying filter for your eyes. And this is the Blush and Glow Duo. I picked the color light medium. There's another color story that's for deeper skin tones, but this has been the fastest delivery of all time. I ordered it yesterday, I want to say afternoon, and this morning before I even got home from dropping off kids, this was on my doorsteps. I didn't even pay for overnight shipping or anything, so amazing. I canceled the video I was going to record this morning and we're going to do this one and I'm excited. So let's get into it. Grab yourself something to drink. I have my trusty water here and let's get started. I am in a mood today. I changed the background a little bit. I'm burning a candle because fall is almost here. It's still 80 something degrees all week. I think it was like high 80s this week and I am not happy about it. First, let's start with the Blush and Glow Glide palette. This is in light medium. It comes in 2 different shades. This is $29, but I thought the price was kind of low, so I was expecting this to be a smaller palette, and it is. It's not as big as her Sculpt palette, which I don't care. You know, I have so many blushes. I'd rather pay less and get a smaller amount, although this is not like a mini size whatsoever. So that is the packaging. Extremely shiny, so it's hard to pick on camera. And then inside we have a blush and a highlighter. So this is the duo. I have not swatched it. You also get a nice mirror in here. I actually love this size. Ooh, this is so creamy. Wait, is this a cream? No, it's powder, but it is so smooth that I really was sure that this was a cream. Okay, and the highlighter also feels like a cream, but it's a powder. So this is the color of the blush and highlighter. Ooh, this feels like extra smooth for Charlotte Tilbury. Here is the blush, a little patchy swatch, but no worries. There we go. That's a beautiful pink. Now I want the deeper shade as well. That highlighter, ooh, beautiful. So I almost picked up the deeper shade, but the highlighter looked very warm and it kind of scared me. So I decided to skip, but the smoothness of this is really making me question if I should have picked the other one for reviews, because this is almost like a cream. Okay, let's do, ooh, that's a lot of pigment. I'm gonna put the blush in first and I'm gonna put these up. I bought like a bunch of these cute little things and I can never find them, and I don't even have pairs. It's just, we're gonna rock 2 different colors. Okay, let's do this blush. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, I can go a little heavier. I was scared that it would be so pigmented that you know, I would just look like a clown, but no, it's actually really, really beautiful. There's no shimmer in this. It's completely matte. And I have to say something. I was playing with this today because I was like, it's Charlotte Tilbury. I should, you know, I have a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick and I just wanted to get back into these. These are incredible. I mean, I've had them since she released. So I have the fair and the medium. I love both colors. The fair is amazing for contouring. It is so beautiful. And the medium, I just kind of put a little bit of this to bronze up my skin. But I was just shocked how beautiful these went on and that I forgot about them. Like, why have I not been using them this whole time? Because they are incredible, and again, a huge mirror. So this looks really, really beautiful. I like it. Soft but pigmented enough, and it's not too much. Like, you can build it up, but don't be scared, because that's what I was. I was scared that I would look absolutely crazy, but Okay, this blends in super nicely. Is this the mini size of the Sculpt and highlight that she sells? I don't know. I should do some research before I start recording. But I don't own that one. I owned the big one a while back. But it kind of reminds me of that, just a miniature. So I love it though. You get a lot of product. This doesn't seem like a mini. Beautiful pink blush. It's not too cool tone. It's not too warm. It's really, really pretty. I like it. And I build it up for you guys. I probably wouldn't wear it quite as intense. But yeah, it's really, really pretty. Did I need this? Absolutely not. Because I just, you know, have been doing so many videos and reels on my Hourglass palettes. I am obsessed with them. I use them every single day. So I didn't need this. But I really wanted to kind of review the texture and how these feel. The blushes feel extra creamy. It's pretty. Let's put a little bit of this highlighter on. This seems extra creamy. It feels like a cream. We're gonna add a little bit. Oh my goodness, I look wet. Definitely calmed that blush. This is really beautiful, actually. I like this formula. Ooh, wow. I want to swatch it next to her other highlighters that she released. I don't know, was it last Christmas? Or maybe this summer? I like those highlighters a lot. This looks so creamy on the cheeks. Ooh. I like the highlighter better than I like the blush right now. I feel like I would reach for this because of the highlighter. It's intense though, so, you know, I kind of went ham, but I wanted to show you. Let me swatch her other ones. These are the ones that I was talking about. I have here their Champagne Glow. Okay, this doesn't even feel as creamy as her new formula. Okay, so Pillow Talk, Champagne Glow. And then let's swatch the new one right here. Yeah, this feels even creamier. And can you see there? I kind of feel like it's even more reflective. Let's swatch them. It looks smoother in my opinion. So this is Pillow Talk. Let's see if you can see there. Here we have Pillow Talk, the Champagne one, and the new one. You can kind of see how much, I don't want to call it metallic, but bright this one is. And to me, the formula is a little creamier and just more finely milled. It's really, really beautiful. I pulled up another blush from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Pillow Talk. Oh no, this is so much more powdery compared to the new blush. This feels almost like cream. It is so finely milled and soft. It is a little bit, it picks up quite a bit. So you can see it right here. It's kind of not powdery, but you can kind of get a chunk if you press too hard. This is a little bit more dry, actually a lot more dry feeling and not quite as smooth as the new one. I think this is a new formula. Again, I don't own every blush highlighter from Charlotte Tilbury, but personally, I haven't seen this formula from her, or I just don't have it in my collection. One more thing before I move to the eyeshadow. This is the other kind of formula that I have from her. That's blush and highlighter, and these are baked formula. So they are quite different. They feel definitely more pressed down. There's not much powder kickback. First of all, this palette is incredible. This is more just creamy, and you can tell that it's not as densely packed as this one. So the formula is not similar to this one either. All right, that's it for the blush. I like it. I think it's beautiful. Love the price point, and you know, you still get a ton of product. You're not going to go through that anytime soon. Let's move on to this. this is very exciting. I've seen so many different reviews when I posted about this. Some people were like, oh, that's boring. I've seen those colors from Charlotte Tilbury all the time. And then the other ones were like, oh, that's a new format. It looks beautiful. So sorry, I had to go get the lid off the bread that's baking in the oven. So that's what I'm having for lunch after. Okay, so this palette, like I was saying, first of all, look at this. This was actually quite surprising when I took it out of the packaging, which is right here. I was like, dang, like this is very sparkly. My kids would just die over this. They're probably gonna ask for it the second they get home from school. But it really is like very pretty. It's pretty fun, Christmassy. So let's see, this is $75 and you get 9 pans. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I was very excited. I was excited that she didn't do the long skinny ones just because to me that's hard to store. It's kind of hard to travel with it, and I'd love to travel with these palettes, and I kind of think that this is different from her and I like it. So here are the colors. I hope the camera can pick up just how sparkly all of these are. I assume they're like her topper shades, which you either love or really don't like because they hard pan. But I'm gonna get to swatching and all that good stuff. Let's see here. This has like a blue shift in it, and I just wanna make sure that you guys can see that. I also like that these are square and my brush will fit just fine in there compared to the skinny rectangular ones. I much more prefer this. I have not swatched it, but it looks beautiful. It looks very sparkly, and you know me, I love a good sparkle. Actually, some of these look more sparkly than the others, but that texture, let's get swatching. I'm just gonna do live swatching. Ooh, oh wow, this again feels almost like a cream. Wow. Can you see on my finger just how creamy they look? They literally feel like cream. This is very different from Charlotte Tilbury, and they swatch so smooth. Look at that. Probably should have put it closer to you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. This formula is different. It's different. It's a very incredibly smooth. Wait, let's do the pink one, which is this one right here. This one out of all of them feels the least creamy, but it still swatches nice. Okay, so these are the mattes. I really like that she gave you a cool tone, a more kind of neutral warm, and then a true warm, and then you have the pink. But these three seem to be a different formula than her other one. This one is still smooth, but it was just a little bit more powdery than these and didn't have that shift or shine to it. Really, really beautiful. Let's do the sparkles. Let's take the swatch off. Let's start with this right here. Oh, wow. Okay, so this formula is different than this one. This is more like a topper. This is like an intense shimmer. Let's see. Hopefully the camera is focused. Look at that. Whew. And then this one is a topper formula. Ooh, this doesn't show up much. I was expecting actually that because these toppers are literally toppers. They don't have a base. They just have some sparkle to it. Hopefully, there we go. You guys can see it. It's beautiful though. Moving on to this beautiful purple. This feels like the same formula as the blue one. I should probably tell you the names, but oh well, I'm too excited. This seems like a topper, and this also a topper. But these are not like her regular toppers. These feel so much less packed, which is a good thing. Okay, super beautiful. It's so intense. This is very exciting, guys. I love that color down here. We got some fun colors, some purples. That blue is absolutely insane. These are the swatches from the eyeshadow, and I am so surprised right now. I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. These are much more intense, different formula, and I'm excited to play with them. Before I move on, I want to swatch Charlotte Tilbury's matte formula and this one. So different. This is her old formula, or you know, the one from, which one is this? Pillow Talk Second. Do you see that sheen in here? It kind of reminds me of the Tom Ford cream to matte formula, and this is more matte. It doesn't have such a strong sheen, and they feel different. This one feels more wet, the new formula. Let's wipe all of this and get into the eye looks. I know you guys have been waiting for that probably the most, but I really wanted to show you all those kind of comparison, just in case you guys are wondering how they compare to her normal formula. I also don't own her single like glittery sparkle shadows. I've been meaning to buy them. Also my hair. I've been meaning to buy them, but they're always sold out of the colors that I like. So yeah, I haven't gotten to try them better. I think I want to do a few looks. So let's start with this one, which is a little bit more of a cool tone, and see how this blends in. Beautiful shade, not too cool tone. I was a little scared that maybe it would be quite gray on me, but no, it pulls really nice. Soft, not too intense, but it definitely gives some definition to the eye. I am loving this formula. Let's do this brown to intensify it. I mean, you can definitely see the gray in there. I was thinking to do a voiceover, but I kind of want to talk through what I'm doing, and I don't know. I just want it to be a little bit more casual. Ooh, that definitely calmed it down, the grayness a little bit. Super pretty, super fast. I could just put some mascara and be done with the look. But we won't, because I just want to try all of these. So I'm not going to do pink here. I think I'm going to do... Let's try this one first, and then we're going to put that bright one. But I just want to see the color. Oh, it does have names. Party Topper. I want to see it on its own, even though it's a topper. I want to see what it can do, and then we'll go in with the blue one. Okay. So this has quite a bit of glitter for Charlotte Tilbury. I'm actually surprised. Like chunkier glitter. Can you guys see? I'm trying to move away so the lights won't wash it out, but it definitely has a little bit more glitter, and it's a little bit chunkier, which is very surprising from Charlotte Tilbury. I was not expecting that, and it's not that I don't like it, it's just surprised that she would do this, you know. It's not as smooth as her old formula. So if you're looking for that very smooth topper that barely shows up, this is not it. You're probably not gonna like this. But if you're looking for a little bit more glitter, you will like this. Let's pack it a little bit more in the center. Do I have fallout? A little bit, not too bad, but it's a little bit there. Let's try that blue. I'm not doing an actual look, guys. So if you're looking for a beautiful look, this is not the video for you. I just kind of want to try the colors. So this one seems to be picking up quite well. I'm talking about this middle one, and we're just gonna put it here. This has quite a bit of fallout. So all of these are not as densely packed as her other ones, so they will have more more fallout. I'm just gonna use my finger. It's so much easier for me. It's so intense. I'm just gonna go all over and then blend this out a little bit. Taking a little bit of that brown to blend the edges out. And then let's pack this color a little bit more. I am so curious if this is the formula from her single shadows that always sell out. Because it kind of looks like it would be, I don't know, I've never tried those. I want this blue to kind of fade, so I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit. I don't want it to be so harsh. Let's take again this party topper, and it's just a little crumbly, so I'm like trying to make up my mind if I like this or if I think it's just too messy, because there is, you know, I love glitter. Oh, I actually like that on top. Calm down that blue. I do love glitter, but this is giving me quite a bit of fallout, like a lot, and it's not coming off. That's just great. Maybe this should have been done under foundation so we can clean it up. I'm gonna take the same one and put it in my inner corner. Just be careful. It's got a lot of fallout and lots of glitter. Taking a little bit of that taupe under here and then a little bit of this brown as well to finish up the look. And then we'll put a little bit mascara and see how this looks together. So here is the first look ready. It's a very sparkly, kind of ready for some celebration. I do like it. I think it's really pretty, just different from Charlotte Tilbury. One thing I wanted to do real quick is look into this Makeup by Mario palette, which is one of my favorite palettes in my collection, and kind of see the texture of the glitters. These are more textury from Charlotte Tilbury compared to the Makeup by Mario. The Makeup by Mario are just a little bit smoother. They're not quite as pigmented. These are a little chunkier. See right there? It's just chunkier, more intense. If anything, I wouldn't say it reminds me exactly of the Pat McGrath glitters, but it's just more intense like that. So if you're curious about the Makeup by Mario, it's not the same glitter topper. Let's move on to the next eye look. I think I'm gonna do a pink purpley look. So we're gonna take this pink and go in our crease. Okay, that pink is very pigmented, much more pigmented than I thought it would be. Yeah, okay. Let's take a little bit of this deeper color right here, because that definitely has a warmth in it. I'm gonna darken up this look a little bit, just to see how the color perform and how they blend in. I really like the mattes. I think the mattes perform so well. I like the colors. I think the mattes are great. I do like the shimmers as well. It's just something different. So we're gonna take this pink one right here and put it right here to see what it does. It's definitely sparkly, much more intense than some of her other toppers. It's really beautiful. It doesn't go great with the warmth of the brown. I probably should have thought that through, but no worries. We're gonna take this cool tone right here and try to calm that down a little bit to see how those work together. Not too bad. That calmed it down a little bit. That is a really pretty shade. This one did not have fallout like the other ones. So this is a little bit more densely packed, so you're not gonna get that much fallout. I think I'm gonna build this up just a little bit and then put the purple sparkle on top. Hi, Luca. Show me.
A huggy.
Oh, a huggy. Did he go potty? What's that? He still has a bow in his head. He wanted one in the morning because the girls had one. Oh, perfect hair. You cute?
Yeah. Look
Wow,
at that.
I
Look
love
at that.
it.
Look at this. Look at this. Ow.
I outrage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's go, Luca.
Nani?
No.
Where's la Nani?
No.
Go see Tata. Excuse that interruption. Let's move on with this sparkly color. Ooh. He's going to bed and he does not want to. That is beautiful. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, it reminds me of the Huda palette. So we're going to look at that at the end. That is beautiful. It's a little bit more sparkly and lighter than this one. But combined, they look really, really pretty. I'm taking a little bit of the pink and go under my eyes. Should I put sparkles under? No, because I'm going to wipe this and do a third look. I want to kind of do a more basic brown look. But this is really fun. I kind of like it. Let's take a little bit of the taupe as well and darken this outer corner here. And we have some fallout, but not as much as this one. That shade right here had quite a lot. Actually, both of them had quite a lot of fallout. So just, you know, be aware of that. So let me go put some mascara on and I will show you the finish. Oh, actually, no. I want to take a little bit of this sparkle and put it in my inner corner. It does pick up on the brush, which is great if you don't like to use your hands. Okay, let me put mascara on real quick. So here we have the second look, which is definitely very purpley, very sparkly, fun. I actually felt that these shadows performed a little bit better. They weren't quite as crumbly and I didn't have as much fallout. Now that they're both on, I can't see any extra fallout. So I feel like once these get on the eyes, they don't tend to fall, you know, and give you a ton of glitter on your cheeks. They stayed put. You know, I've not had them on all day, obviously. I've just had them on for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. But I haven't had any issues with them falling while I blink or things like that. And they don't feel heavy on the eyes. Sometimes shadows like these that are more glittery, you almost feel them on the eye. That's not the issue right here, but these are very, very different from Charlotte Tilbury. So I want to do one more that I'm probably going to wear throughout the day, and I don't want to wear purple. It's funny because I actually wore this shirt and I was like, well, let's be classy. It's Charlotte Tilbury. And then here I am with like sparkly eyes and pigment. So next look, I think I'm going to focus on this outer area right here. This is a very intense color, so I may just focus on that. But let me go wipe my eyes and I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, this is the last look and I'm going to take that middle brown right there and put it in the crease. I'm going to make, I don't want to call it a more basic because I don't think you can do very basic looks with this, but maybe a little softer than the other ones so I can wear it all day. Because this is definitely so much more pigmented and intense than I anticipated. So that's such a beautiful brown in the crease. I love it. I'm taking this deeper brown right here. And should we do a halo eye? I think I want a halo eye. Let's do it. Oh, scratch that simple eye look, okay? We change our mind here from second to second. I think that's the one thing that my husband just like, it bothers same at me. It's just that I change my mind so much, and so do my kids. And so does my son. And I think that's hilarious because that's one thing that He's so stable in his decisions. If he makes a decision, it's just what it is. If I make a decision, I'm questioning and like changing my mind all the time. That kind of sounded bad. It's in small things like where are we gonna eat? Okay, like I change my mind 10 times before I make a decision. I love these matte shades. They're very easy to work with, very blendable. They do pack a punch, but they have almost like that just softness on the eyes. I really like them. Let's go with this one right here. This is the only one we haven't used yet, and it's very intense. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more gentle. Ooh, that is so pretty. So this one has silver sparkles throughout as well. It's very, very, I don't know, holiday appropriate. I like it. I don't think I want more sparkles because this seems enough. I kind of want to just take a little bit of this one and put it in the center. This is more cool tone topper, but I just want to see what happens. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, it gives just a little bit of silverness to the eye look. So now that I've learned that these glitter pack a punch, I don't need to pick up much. So all I do is literally I put my finger in and that's it. That's all I get. If I swirl there, or you could kind of pat and pick some of that glitter. Otherwise, you're gonna get so much that there's gonna be fallout. But being careful, I have barely any fallout with those glitters now. Under the eyes, we're gonna take those same browns. Now I see a little bit more glitter in this light here. Let's try to clean that up. Okay, that's not that bad. And then taking the warmer, deeper brown to darken this area right here. I do kind of want to put a little bit of glitter under here to connect it to the top. So I'm going to take the warm one, tiny bit right there. Kind of bright, huh? Okay, now we're taking this silver one and I'm putting in the inner corner to brighten this up. That is all I'm going to do on the eyes. I'm going to put mascara and then I'll show you the finished look. And here we have the third look, which is my favorite because it's just browns with a little bit of sparkle. But this look actually would be something that I could wear daily. I would feel very comfortable with that. I love browns and neutrals and I like a glitter. So this is perfect for me. There was some fallout, but not as tragic as the other one. It was minimal, I would say. But this is so surprising. This whole collection from Charlotte Tilbury, even the blush palette, I was actually quite surprised. I really like the highlighter. It's kind of that highlighter that melts into your skin and you see, you know, slightly wet. If anything, it reminds me a little bit of the Rare Beauty highlighter, that similar texture. And like I mentioned, the blush is a little bit creamier and it's matte, you know, so you don't have that sheen in it, but it's really pretty. The palette, this was such a surprise. I'm still trying to make up my mind what my thoughts are on this because I'm so surprised. If you are interested in this because you love the Charlotte Tilbury formula, this is not even close to her other formulas. These glitters, toppers are very intense. So you have to like to see some sparkles and glitter. They're actual glitter on your eyes, but I love it. It's not too much for me, but it could be for some people. My favorite colors are definitely the boring ones. This one right here, which is more of a bronze color, and then the more cool tone one. The purples are really pretty. I actually think this one by itself would be really, really beautiful because it's a little, it has some shift in it. And I used it only on top of this one, which is more intense. It has more purple in it. So I kind of wish I did a look just using that by itself. Should we put it on top? It's not gonna do anything. Let's do it. So what? It's probably just gonna give a shift to the eye. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm glad I did that. That is so pretty. Ooh, I feel like that just elevated my eye look even more. Okay, so that is also a beautiful shade. I don't know how much I'm gonna use this bluish, intense, like almost icy blue. It's really beautiful. You could have this all over the lid. It's pretty, but I just don't tend to reach for these colors quite as much. But everything else is so beautiful. The mattes is probably the biggest surprise. I love this formula. It's a creamy matte. There's a sheen to it, but they're matte shadows, and I love the colors. Every single color works really well because you have a little bit more cool tone pink, more warm, and kind of a neutral / leaning a little bit warm. But this is very, very surprising to me, and I don't know, I think it's exciting. I had some questions to compare these two, and so here we have the palettes side by side. There are similar colors in here. By the way, this is the Huda Mercury. They are, but the textures are different. So I'll show you just like the brown sparkle shade compared to the Huda brown sparkle shade. The Huda's is smoother. This one from Charlotte Tilbury is just a little bit more glittery. That's the Huda right there. And then that's the sparkle one from Charlotte Tilbury. Very different formula. Charlotte Tilbury just has more glitter and texture in it. Let's see this icy color with, I'm not even sure which one, because this one is not the same. This is just too blue. There's no actual dupes in here. But the color story, I can see how people thought maybe that this could be a dupe or resemble the Huda one, because there are very, similar vibes to this. I also have Rose Quartz, which is my favorite Huda palette. You can see it's definitely more used. But the storyline, I guess those purples could be, but that's about it. Definitely not the same, but I thought I would just show you side by side. And I think that's it. If you're looking for a basic go-to Charlotte Tilbury palette, this is not it. It has very amazing brown shadows that are, basic, simple, that you could do simple looks. But this is not even close to her quad formula. That formula is smoother. The toppers are lighter and a little bit more elegant. The shimmers are, again, smooth. They're very smooth. This is more punchy, more intense, just kind of like a great holiday palette because of all those glitters and toppers. So that's just something that I want you guys to know. And I know I repeated myself a lot, but I don't want you to order it and get it and be disappointed that this has straight up, glitters throughout the shadows, and that's just too much for your eyes. I personally love it. It's something that I would enjoy. I think it's something different and unique from Charlotte Tilbury, and I like it. I'm very excited about it. It's a perfect holiday release because of all those sparkles. And that is everything for today. I really hope this video was helpful, showing all the colors on the eyes. And that's it. Give this video a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.